Okay, box 9. I'm feeling a bit better today, so let's crack out another one. This one says PS1, Xbox, and Gamecube. So let's find out. Find out what's inside. Alright. Wow. Okay, what we got? Oh, I guess original Xbox. I remember I got this console a little later. I didn't get the Xbox on release. I kind of got the other competing consoles at the time. So I remember I didn't really get too many games for the Xbox. There's probably a lot of crap in here as well. So a lot of it would have come from Car Boots or Facebook Marketplace or CEX. Game Station. Remember Kelly Slater's pub server? I always thought that was a girl until I realized that must be Kelly Slater there. He's got a tan, hasn't he? He looks like one of those mummies you find in the Alps, like Otzi. Do you remember this game was so dumb? We used to play it on the PC. I didn't even know they had an Xbox version. I think this is one of my favorite Xbox games. It's like an Abe's Odyssey thing, but you kind of work as a team, and Munch is in his wheelchair there. That was a really good game, in fact. I don't know if they had it on other consoles, I don't remember. Oh boy, wow. Let's have a look then. So I got in there before GameCube games kind of got stupidly expensive and more collectible. We never really saw that with PS2. I imagine it's because they were harder to copy. You needed like the mini discs and everything. F-Zero GX was a good game, wasn't it? And like a special writer and stuff, and then you're away. But yeah, your average kind of Tom, Dick and Harry at the local market didn't really have a GameCube list if you wanted to buy copied games. I'm not sure if that's the reason why they became collectible. I'm not sure. Oh, Sonic Gems. But yeah, I got in there a bit early, so I got some of these titles pretty cheap actually. I don't remember how much. I never really liked Resident Evil 4. I think that was the last game I actually played in the whole series. I like number 1, the director's cut. Number 2 was the best. And number 3 was okay as well. Why do I have 2 of these? Well, this is heavy. It probably has like a map or something in here. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow, it's 2 discs. Yeah, no, number 2 was definitely the best. I think followed by number 1 and then maybe number 3. Then again, I haven't played any of the new ones. Super Mario Sunshine. Oh. Donkey Konga. Oh, we had the bongos in the other box, didn't we? Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. Tony Hawk, that was a great game, wasn't it? I like the first one the best. Well, I think all the others kind of held up as well. It became easy when you can kind of just manual the crap out of everything. I think I finally finished this. The speed runs on here were pretty tough. Yeah, I Crash Bandicoot, I liked it when they added the time trials to it. Otherwise, I'd say number 2 was the best. Sega Superstars, do you remember the iToy? Wow. I remember I was playing the iToy in 2003. Yeah, that was right, 2003. And we're like, wow, this is amazing. Look at this, you can move. And even then, I was pretty late with it. And now, wow. You can't give them away in the UK at the moment, the iToys. I'm sure they'll get collectible one day, just not right now. I think the video game collector market in the UK is pretty bad. You know, having lived in America for 10 years where I could sell a barcode battler for about $60, you can barely get 20 here. Not that that's a video game, but it's just an example. Like, these games would be like 50p at the car boot, and even then no one will buy them for 50p. But when I was in America, I'd sell on Macari, and like the bottom dollar you would ever accept is $10, and eventually they'd all sell. But on-site soccer, when you score a goal on this game, you can do a handstand unlimitedly until you decide to stop doing that. It's pretty funny. X-Files. Yeah, this had a lot of movie data in there. I think that's why it was 4 discs. I think that was the only reason it was 4 discs. Rocky on the Xbox. Prince of Persia. Prince of Persia was a great game, but it had so many beginner's traps in there. You kind of have to play the game so many times. Oh, look at these boys here. What we got? Wow. So if no one's seen like a PAL PS1 game before, this is kind of the gist. The thing I really like about PAL PS1 is when you're in a thrift store, a charity shop, you can easily identify them. Look how, obvious it is. But the American ones, they're the same size as music CDs. So if you're trying to find, like a gem in the rough, like a PS1 game in all this music in thrift stores, it's really hard. You got to really comb through. But these cases are a bit annoying. They always get cracked and stuff like that. For those of you that are curious, 2 cardboard MK3s. Yeah, the cardboard games weren't popular at all. I can't really think of many. Croc. I think this was one of the games that got on release. This is one of the platinum editions. Look, £1. £1. But yeah, it was one of those first kind of, whoa, look at the PlayStation graphics. It's amazing. At £1. I don't know where I got these from. Tomb Raider 2. I think this is my favourite Tomb Raider game, definitely, 100%. Sydney 2000. We got Hogs of War, Born to Grill. It's like Full Metal Jacket, isn't it, if you've seen that movie. Bloody Roar 2. Alien Trilogy. Was that the game that lets you boot copied games? Alien Trilogy. Apparently there was a secret someone found where they added some code in there to bypass kind of Sony's approval process, and you could boot copied games with that. I don't know if it's Resurrection or Trilogy, I'm not sure. Medieval. Oh, Medieval was good, wasn't it? If you've never seen inside a PS1 game before, in a PAL region, well, it doesn't really look like that. Let me Tempest. Let me look at a game that's kind of normal. We'll find one in a minute. Let me move this over. Here we go, Hogs of War. So this is kind of your average normal game. Looks like this. Get your instructions here, and there's your CD, and you get this giant kind of plastic thing in there, and you can take that out, and you have the inlay in the back there. Then some games, the multi-CD ones, have like this kind of design here. I think that's quite similar to the US ones. I honestly can't remember, where you get the other CD and the manual in one side and the game. And if it has 4 CDs, you'll get one here, like X-Files and I think Final Fantasy VII and things like that. If you're curious, that's kind of what it's like. Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, I think everyone played this, right? A pretty good game. Rampage. Original Crash Bandicoot. Yeah, this is one of the games I got really early as well. Great game, in fact. I didn't really read the magazines properly, so I didn't realize you could get keys. So I had to kind of go back and finish that. Some of these initial games, like this one, Firestorm, Thunderhawk, and Tunnel B1, those games were crap, but it's like everyone seemed to have them. I'm not sure why. It's just one of those things. Cool Borders, wow. This is where everyone learned all about snowboarding, because no one, well, I mean, I didn't really know much about it before the game, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, Cool Borders. And it'd have the same announcement every time. Oh, where did I get that from? Every time you start a race. Aqua GT. These are heavy. The manuals are massive. How is it? You used to get a manual this big. There's 2 manuals in here, in fact. You get a manual this big, and now you get no manual. What happened to all this information? Maybe it's assumed. I don't know. I guess games now kind of have tutorials built in, don't they? Oh, look, UFC. Wow. I didn't even know I owned UFC. It's Street Racer. Oh, Street Racer. Oh, that was a great game. I think we played this on the Mega Drive, the Genesis. Yeah, look, you can plug a multi-tap into a multi-tap and have 8 players. That was a really good party game, that was. Thrasher, Skate and Destroy. Wu-Tang Taste the Pain. You can tell that was my brother's because he must have just eaten it, which seems about right for his character. I'm not sure why I ended up with it, but there you go. Land of the Babes. Tenchu Stealth Assassins. Necronomicon, The Drawing of Darkness. Super serious game, isn't it? Look at that. Oh, what else we got in here? Oh my god. Nice Cats. I bet that was 10p. Brian Lara Cricket, Codemasters. You can tell that's a UK game. No Fill Downhill Mountain Bike, really fun game. I think that's in the same kind of thing as Cool Borders. You didn't really know it existed too much. Definitely the best Grand Theft Auto game ever. Although I've only played GTA 1, 2 and London. I never played anything after PS1. But yeah, I remember when the demo came out for Grand Theft Auto, we were just playing it over and over and over and over. Party Edition had like a 4th Mix theme on there. I think that's the latest one we got. Oh, the Louvre, look, the Final Curse. I think this is before Tom Hanks did his thing in the Da Vinci Code. 40 Winks, yeah. It was like some kind of cartoon horror-ish game. I don't remember. Oh, a long time ago. What's in here? Time Crisis. Oh yeah, if you got the guns on this. Look at that. Actual tennis. Prince Nazim Boxing. Asda price, look. £20. Wow. Does anyone remember Prince Nazim Hamid? He was a really good boxer, but I don't see too many people talk about him anymore. Obviously he's an old fighter, but I don't know, he is a beast. Maybe because he's not like a heavyweight, I don't know, but I think we did these, didn't we? Yeah. People always talk about the heavyweights, don't they? Tyson, Bruno, Lennox Lewis. Worms World Party. Wow. The Worms games were great, weren't they? Another party edition. Track and Field 2. I think I like Track and Field 1 the best, but this one still held up pretty well. Wipeout. Yeah, I got this one super early. Look how old it is. Yeah, Wipeout was a great game. I think it was kind of hard because the races got super fast. And sometimes you have to kind of learn the tracks a bit. I guess that's like normal racing, but Tekken 2 as well. The amount of times we played Tekken 2. Yeah, Dancing Stage Euromix. That's like the original kind of 3rd Mix theme type game we had over here. Didn't really have too much in the way of that. Arcade Party Pack. So you got a 720. I think we went through these in the Commodore box, the 720 and things. It's funny, on the PS1 you're playing like Commodore and older games like Smash TV, but then on the PlayStation you're playing Mega Drive games. Big Bass Fishing. Fishing games were kind of fun actually. Resident Evil 2. Oh, look at that. Look, even put my name on this one. This game was amazing. I remember when it came out and we were playing the demo and we're like, holy crap, the game just starts and you're getting ravaged by zombies and you have no weapons. I think that's another Euromix. Jeez, if anyone wants a Euromix, let me know. I didn't realize I had this many. PO'd. Didn't know I owned this, and I don't remember it at all. But there it is. Nagano Winter Olympics 98, great game. I played the death out of that one. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and Pitfall 3D. Pitfall was a good game. I don't remember the one on the PlayStation too much, but the older ones were pretty good. PGA European Tour. The prices on some of these are crazy, especially that Prince Nazim boxing. Jeez. Matt Hoffman's Pro BMX. So yeah, you can tell that's my brother's old one. He's chewed it off. I'm joking, by the way. He didn't literally chew it, but that's the way he always treated his things. But yeah, some of the Tony Hawk's people went onto this. I felt like I was just playing Tony Hawk's again, so I didn't really get too far. Oh, original Tomb Raider, look at that. That was a good game. Pretty annoying, because you kept kind of falling off and either dying, and 3D platformers with bad graphics were a little bit tricky. Yeah, this game was really cool. Kind of frustrating, but I did actually really enjoy the Command and Conquer games. Beyblade, don't know what that is or where that came from. And is that number 4? ATV races. Again, don't know where that came from, but it looks like Wacky Races on the Dreamcast, doesn't it? Soul Blade, broken. Why is it broken? I don't know. Oh, I do remember this game. I think we played the death out of this one as well. Yeah, fighting game. Yeah, and yeah, original Worms. Wow. I honestly didn't know I had this box or these games anymore. Apart from Resident Evil 2, I'd notice if that was missing. But yeah, box 9. So here are all the PS1 games. What's your favorite then out of this lot? Some cracking games in here. I think my favorites have definitely got to be probably Crash Bandicoot, Worms, Cool Borders, Tomb Raider 2. Command and Conquer, and the Resident Evils. Yeah, I don't know. There's too many. Grand Theft Auto as well. But yeah, yeah, they're the PS1 games, and they're the Gamecube games and Xbox originals as well. What are your favorites out here? Definitely Munch's Odyssey, Pikmin, Crash Bandicoot. Mario Sunshine and Donkey Kong was good too, wasn't it? But yeah, box 9, stay tuned for box 10, and I think we'll be moving on to some arcade parts next and some console boxes, so stay tuned for that, and we'll be maybe exploring the attic as well coming up. So take care, thanks for watching, adios.